that stage, I mean, on the debate stage, they were all
On the
asked
debate
about
stage.
it.
Were the Trump folks surprised? Because I know I spoke with some Republicans who said they had gotten a call that day. They had a sense. But for the outside public, a lot of people didn't think that's what was going to happen.
Casey and I were just talking about this, and there's some questions. But from what I was told by people who were in the room with Donald Trump as those returns came down and as Ted Cruz bowed out, I was told that he was surprised and they were not expecting it. They had heard rumors. They had maybe thought, but I think ultimately they didn't necessarily believe that he was going to drop out at that moment, especially because John Kasich hadn't, and John Kasich was doing so much worse. But then when you saw Donald Trump walk out and take the podium in the lobby of his building in Manhattan and give a weird, I guess, victory speech, you could see it on his face that this realization that, oh wow, I'm the Republican nominee. He had a look that I have never seen him. I've never seen before. This happening almost like, I mean, I don't know, but it was almost as if, what have I gotten myself into? That is my pure speculation, but that is the feeling I got when I was watching him, and some of the other reporters as well.
I think it's a really weighty moment for any person to be in that shoes. I was talking to one source who described the moment the following morning where someone said to Donald Trump up in his office, hey, you're one of two people that's going to be the next president of the United States of America, and that he was taken aback in many ways, and that it's not really something that until it actually is upon you, you really spend time thinking about.
This was a protest campaign to start with. This was not something that they believed had much of a shot.
Well, this is someone who's never held elected office.
Never held elected office, and speaking with his campaign
and who was like
staff,
frustrated by not being taken seriously.
Exactly, but speaking to his campaign staff early on, like in June, in early July, and they gave this maybe a 10% shot of going through, and as it got on, you could see them get more confident, but the reality is, nobody expects it until it isn't upon them. And look, one of two people, that is a scary realization.
When a year ago, he was one of 17, and he was at like 1% in our polling for a shot to potentially end up with the nomination. And again, you've seen 16 Republicans now defeated by Donald Trump, and they're all waking up that next day.
Like flies.
What Ted Cruz did on Wednesday, what John Kasich did on Thursday, wake up and go, okay, the campaign's over. Donald Trump's the nominee, presumptive nominee.